Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch. I am the CEO of Worldprofit. In business now for, well, going on 27 years online. Happy Easter, long weekend. Happy Easter holiday to everybody. And great to see everybody packing in here for another weekly workshop. For those of you who don't know, every Friday at this time, whatever time it says on your clock, I do a live workshop, and it's really just me in front of the computer screen here, showing a couple of things for the week, depending on my slides, my topics and things like that. And it's informal, so if you have questions, I'm your sponsor. So, if your sponsor isn't getting in touch with you, or, you're having trouble phoning them or something, don't worry about it. I'm your sponsor. So is Worldprofit. Just fill out a support ticket, and we will get to it, help you out. Okay, so that's the gist of it. My background is military. I got out of high school, and the first place that I went was I joined the military because I got a free degree. Didn't have any money to go to university, and believe me, now it's 10 times as much money. But back then it was still expensive. You had to pay for, room and board and everything. And I didn't do that. I went to military college, very much like Annapolis and West Point. They take care of you. And what you do in return is you give them time in the military. So I became a pilot. They trained me again. I'd never flown before. And unbelievably, I became a jet pilot instructor, which was awesome. I did that, the whole thing for 10 years. Then I took early retirement instead of going to 20 because I wanted to do something different. Could have been an airline pilot or, an entrepreneur, and that worked out great. So here we are all these years later, and with me teaching people how to earn money online, generate business or leads to your business, and traffic to websites, etc. So that's what we do. That's what we did to start this business. We did it the hard way. We really did do it the hard way. And what we're doing now is we're teaching folks not only how to do these things, but we're supplying you with tools, website, hosting, everything included under one hood, one member area, and with live training every week. The best thing that you can do is get to lesson 3. And I put up some little banners at the top to even tell people, because I figured maybe people weren't scrolling down on that page when they're on lesson 1 or lesson 2. So now there's a big red banner at the top, and you can see it if you go to lesson 1 or 2, and it says, let's go to the next lesson. Because lesson 3 is very important. It just gets people started with 3 videos under training. The first one is just to give you an intro, tell you about everything involved in the training and your website and your profile and getting all that stuff settled. Then the second video is really about getting started in promoting to these places called Safeless and exchanges, traffic exchanges, because they are free. They're easy to use after you kind of, get in there and start posting. And importantly, they are just a stepping stone to just getting you into the mindset that you're generating leads by using landing pages that have nothing on them except for a form to fill out. And that's what the gurus and the pros have been using for many, many years. And us included, we learned the hard way. We used to put our website into promotion, and we didn't get very many leads because people would just come on the website and click on the menus and things like that. And then we started learning, again, the hard way, after a lot of money spent back in the 90s, that you want to send people to a form, and they register, and then you put them on the list, and they want to be on the list. They say, yeah, send me some info, right? What's the most common line I've heard in 2 decades? And I know this is absolutely my favorite one. You call somebody, send me info. You see them on the street, send me info, business cards or, send me info. So perfect. You're getting the info. They sign up, you email them, and then you email them again and again with all kinds of information. And eventually, after about 5 or 6 or 7 emails, they actually come back and they go, oh yeah, okay, so thanks for the info, and then they upgrade. And they become silver members and they go through the training. That's what lesson 3 is going to get you doing. Going to teach you how to send stuff out instead of being on the receiving end of everything all the time where you're the one doing all the stuff. Okay? Important is to do the video, do the promotion, get going on that because it's important. That kind of a thing is going to, it's just super important to actually do the video. Okay? Remember, we're here 7 days a week. You can contact us using the support forms. I urge you to use Gmail again every week. As a matter of fact, here's a challenge. I bet you I don't go 1 week for the rest of my career without at least 2 people that get no email from us. And we pay to send email, right? Those of you that use SendGrid and Mailgun, it costs money. Not a lot of money, but it adds up. We actually send through their servers to make sure it gets to the inbox, and still Hotmail and Yahoo and Comcast block it. They don't like business mail. They like business mail when you're paying them, and not when you're receiving business email. Even bank stuff gets in there, it gets blocked, right? Gmail's different. It allows you to be in command. So you command your spam folder, and you just waitlist, and then you're set for good. The proof that all of this works is you're here as a result of the training. And so let's get right to it. Let's talk about some promotion and some tips and things like that. You've got to manage your business. And by that, I mean, it's good to, write things down and keep notes and everything like that. But eventually you're going to say, well, what more can I do to keep things organized? And the number one thing is, of course, following lesson 3, getting your promotion going. But there are little tricks of the trade. And number 1, under Cool Tools, right here, you want to look at this point right here. Cool Tools is on the top menu, and it's great for a software called JitBit Auto Text. There's also another one in there for people with Mac computers. All it does is it just saves you time. You don't have to type anything. You assign keyboard shortcuts to entire paragraphs. You can use it for subject lines, messages, and URLs. All I do is use JitBit. I don't use anything else to do my promotion other than the link manager and link magic. Okay, and these are included in your silver membership. This is not, but it's $20 you'll never regret spending. ROBOFORM is a password organizer. It's great. And Postbox, I can't live without Postbox email management. It allows me to manage a whole bunch of different email accounts without leaving my computer area. Sort of, it runs on your computer instead of having to log into browsers and things like that. And yeah, exactly. It is free, but you can upgrade, and maybe they're just giving it away now. That's great. That's wonderful. Good news. You're gonna have to. Well, you're gonna ask the question: what do I do when I sign someone up? You do nothing. Okay, if you're starting out, your first couple of months with us, you don't have to do anything because we have the live business center that has monitors, and those monitors are members that have been with us for a long time, and they will greet people coming into the member area. Okay, we use WebRTC, which works on all browsers. It works on mobile phones, everything. So there's a video of them just like I'm sitting here right now, which if you haven't heard of online video, you've been living somewhere strange, because Zoom, you've got Google Meetings, everything is video now. And they can't come up on video, but they can chat, they can type in, okay? And everybody knows what chat is now. It's the same as everybody using Facebook and things like that. Okay, so it's really cool. The weekly point, like I want to, the big thing now is don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Get that? It's Easter. And you don't want to do that because you might trip and fall, and a lot of the eggs are going to fall out. Okay, so don't put all your eggs in one marketing basket. And that's the whole point of these different places to send email to, things like safe lists, traffic exchanges, classified ad boards. But this is just a start. We're giving you, of course, all these upgrades and ways to promote not only Worldprofit, but to promote any affiliate program that you're in. Okay, that's the whole purpose of this training, is to teach you to not say, well, I'm going to drop my other program and just promote Worldprofit. 60% is a number I've always used. 60% of all of our silver members just promote their programs. They don't even promote Worldprofit. And that's why we've been here for so many years. It's because we want you to build a business without having all of your not only marketing eggs in one basket, but put everything into one thing. Now it's your call. Worldprofit's a good thing to put everything into because we're not going anywhere. But these tools, resources, everything are for any program that you're in. This line right here that says expand beyond Worldprofit, you're going to find these things when you're promoting and when you're receiving ads from these other sites, because that's what these other sites do, is you agree to receive ads. There are many good sites online. The software running them now and the admins are very good. So if you find something that a site that you like, and you enjoy promoting to it, then put that in your arsenal of places to promote. Social media is extremely important. And if you're wondering, is there more information on this? Absolutely. There is a video under training on your top menu here. So when you go under your training and you start training here, or you click on the start here, if you scroll down, you can see there's a whole social media marketing video that I did. And the purpose of doing that was just an idea of how you can use things like your blog, WordPress blogs, even cPanel to build sites and attach them to these social media areas. Same thing goes with our graphics studio, creating incredible graphics. You can create videos using Camtasia and post those on YouTube. You can broadcast things on YouTube now, like with a couple of, like the software's free to do stuff like this. So there's no cost. It's just a matter of doing the work and not trying to do everything at once. Don't try to, do it all at once. This whole program of Worldprofit is designed to be a business platform. We're not a biz op, we're a training company. And of course we're a hosting company, and our big thing, we supply traffic. We have traffic. We have so much traffic, it's insane. Through the 18 sites that we have well over 100,000 members in these sites combined. We also, this is just a mild, easy example. I just whipped this together today, and I'll expand it here. I'll blow the screen up. These are just some sites that are in our traffic blaster. Okay, it's like a big rotator. I funnel traffic from all kinds of sources into this to provide what we say we provide. Okay, you get your 50,000 visitors account. And then I'm calling this a 200 visitors. It's a 1 year. I put up the campaign days, 365 days. Everybody gets this going when they join Worldprofit as a silver member. And you put your URL in here, and you can change it anytime. And you can see, the different amounts of traffic. These are obviously being generated for people that have been in this for longer times or less time. But I randomly just put these up. And you can see that some people, like somebody has a book in here from Amazon. Some people have short form things, Worldprofit Biz. These are landing pages and things like that. All right. So the traffic that we generate that's our stamp. That's what we are. We're a traffic company. And we always have been. And that's why we teach people how to generate it properly. And then you go on with that, with the traffic we provide, with the memberships we provide, and you expand into other places to do the promotion. Okay? And just like point 5 says here, you can get faster and more efficient using Link Magic, Link Manager, JitBit, Prospect Manager. Okay? Here's a question. Joe says, I've got a lot of associates, but they've never activated their accounts. I sent them a reminder, but still an X. That means that they're either not getting the email, and by the way, we send that email out at least twice a week to all associates that haven't activated. It doesn't mean that they're not logging in. All it means is that they don't have access to the free visitors or anything, really, except to upgrade. Of course, we don't lock them out from that. They just can't do a lot of useful things in the member area. And when they try, it just has a little note that says, you need to activate your account, click here, and it sends them an email. And again, it's a paid email. We're not sending it through Worldprofit servers or anything like that. It just goes out to them. I've always said that it could be that they're fake signups, or it could be that they signed up from a traffic exchange and they kind of forgot about it. They just don't care. For the most part, I find 20% usually right away they'll activate, and then you'll probably get another 30%, half. It's just the way it is. People live in an interesting world, and they're called leads, okay? And they generally, you just have no control over whether they're going to activate or not, right? So that's just, I guess what I'm trying to say is when you come into business online, you have to have a mindset, and you can ask Linda and Brian, and the people that have been around for the 20 years. My favorite word it's hard to really push this on people. It's called next. And the word next is an entrepreneurial term that we, as successful entrepreneurs, we embrace the word next. And that's this person that comes in and doesn't do anything. And you can focus on them. You can sit there, look at all these guys with the X's. The successful entrepreneur says, next. And it's called the golden toe, too. You ever seen the football when the guy holds the football with his little finger there and he gives them the nod and the guy comes running in? And when he kicks it, it gets kicked so hard that it flies through those bars. And that's when you just let them go. They're gone. Just like bowling. You remember, when you're bowling and the ball, that moment when you release it, it's gone. That's the entrepreneur that says, bye-bye, next. 99% of your time should be spent promoting and getting new people that do respond, that do sign up. And again, the proof is in what we have right here. people do come in and they actually do activate and they go through the process. It can be, it can irk you for a while until you get used to it. And it takes time. It really does. It's very frustrating, I admit, because you just can't figure it out. Why aren't people just, why aren't they doing this? And eventually that question becomes very moot because you just got people coming in all the time, right? And you're just punting them left and right. And your skill is to get new people in until you find people that do pay attention and do these things. Brian asked me about video blog. So let's look at video blogging. So first of all, you can post videos to your website. Everybody knows what videos are, right? Like YouTube videos. You go to YouTube and you grab a video and you can grab this embed code and you can grab a link to the video. So what I did was I logged into my blog, and you have two choices if you want to, have videos on your WordPress blog. Okay? Number one is you can go into themes. Okay, so you go appearance and then themes, and you can add a new theme. Okay, so now I do the search up here and I say video, maybe just video. You could say video blog or whatever, but you can find some really interesting themes that are strictly about video. And this one's a good one here. So you can kind of preview what my site would look like with this. Now, I don't have any, well, I have one video, but it can give you a preview of what your site would look like. And of course, I don't have videos, right? But if you did want to start with something like this, I'm sure it would be very nice to grab one like this where you'd have a video just like in this little screenshot thing here. So you can have your categories and your videos. What I do is I more or less go to the widgets area of my current theme. And I have something called Jetpack installed, which is totally free. And I did this for Brian because when you go down, I use this, you can post things like Instagram, Facebook, everything. So that's why I mentioned this. Jetpack's really cool. Jetpack will actually also host video files if you want to load them up on their server and then feed them out. But I don't do that. I just load stuff to YouTube. It's just easier to do. But you'll notice on the meta area that it's an overload of stuff, right? Like all this stuff. But you can find a little tag called video. And you can put it on one of the areas of your website. And the one that I did was I just grabbed my home business bootcamp training. And what it does is it just says what's the URL when you add it. Here, I'm just going to cancel this edit. So when you want to add another one, like I guess I could go grab another one, I think down here somewhere. There it is, video. Just to give you an idea, it just says, well, where do you want to put it? And you could put it anywhere you want, and you could just move it later. And say that I'll just say main sidebar, and then I'll get rid of it. I'm not sure where it went. Main sidebar, probably here. So when it comes up, you put your title in for your video, and you say add video. Well, it'll just say over here on the left, insert from a URL, and you just put the URL to it in YouTube, and that's it. That's all you do. And it'll add it for you. And I just did this in a few seconds. I'll get rid of this one because I don't want two videos. But you could have a whole line of videos come up on your site. So if you go to your site now, and I take a look at it, I'll just go to blog.georgekosch.com right here. And you can see it's right there, and people can watch it. So rather than having a complete video blog, I'm just using what's called a widget to just put it wherever I want. You can put it down at the bottom, and it'll show up. And when people go and read your postings, it's here. Totally up to you. And it's just my from last week. that's how I would do it. And I'll leave this video up. I think that's cool, right? You could just put a video in here and people see it. If they want to sign up, this is another widget of just a sign up form. All right. Yeah, and exactly, just like Joe's saying, there are many different video themes, free and paid for. I actually prefer to pay for a theme, like 20, 30 bucks, because then they'll keep it updated. But WordPress is turning out to be quite a thing now because of very updated and stuff like that. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Are there any other questions? And yeah, Dave Johnson, you came in. You're an example of somebody that kind of you didn't have a full understanding of that, and that's understandable. And now you're bringing in leads all the time. Free associates are signing up, and then they upgrade. So one last thing, there's a great. This was written by our president, Sandy Hunter. Good read right here on just the whole idea of putting your eggs in one basket. Of course, right on time for Easter, and just things that you can read about to help you in your business. Okay? A big reminder, our community is well worth your time, community.worldprofit.com. You can see links to all of these different things. When you go back to Worldprofit here, you'll see Twitter, Facebook, Worldprofit Community, or they're up here too, if you have the modern menu. If you don't, they're still here in the message area. You should join them, follow us, that kind of thing. Luther says, what's the best site to buy the themes? I don't know. I have no idea. I find a theme I like, and if they have a paid version, I would upgrade. But I haven't changed themes now in 5 years. So, theme junkie. There's a million places to buy themes. Brian says, do you recommend putting a blog with a cPanel? Yeah, if you can swing it, I would, and you feel comfortable with cPanel, definitely go cPanel, because then you have more control over everything. Okay, and you have me here. If you run into trouble, and I'm hosting it, of course, I could go in and try to fix it or, do that kind of thing. I do recommend, however, when you do go in here, this is just my personal thing, is, if I can get in here, so under Jetpack, if you can swing it, do the one upgrade. I do the Jetpack Security Daily, and I just purchased the upgrade. Like I had this, and then I renewed it just about a week ago. Okay. These things, just like Joe was saying, I recommend, if you can learn cPanel and learn blogging like WordPress, go for it. But again, don't take away too much time from your promotion, because then all of that work will go to waste. Everything is in the silver package. Okay, your silver membership has everything you need to be successful. All of the other stuff is just icing on the cake. All right, so Joe, yeah, I don't know anything about AdFly. I don't really know. Yeah, and like Rich says, there's so much in the PLR vault, it's not even funny, on all of these different things. Yes, lazy blogger, absolutely. I have not gone in to, you see where it says postings and add a new post? I haven't added a new post using WordPress in so many years I can't even count. I don't even know how to add a post. I wouldn't know. I have no clue. I don't mess with these things. I'm not doing all this. I just use Lazy Blogger. That way all you do is you just type in whatever you want and it does it. It's perfect. Okay. Are there any other questions? I always like hitting refresh to see if these numbers have changed. Let's see if, I can't tell, I can't memorize them all, but when we hit refresh, sometimes they go up. Hard to tell. Let's talk about Platinum VIP membership. What's the Platinum membership? Why do we have it? Well, let me think. We had people that were with us for probably 10 years, way back in the early 2000s. And they said, is there more? Do you have, because all we had was one membership back then, and it was the silver. It was called BSP, Business Silver Package. And it still says BSP on a lot of our stuff. And it was just our package that we sold. And so we created a new membership called the Platinum membership, and it was an upgrade. It's our only upgrade. And what we did was we doubled the commissions, but we also had an ability then to add a whole bunch of stuff that came up that we were developing, that we said, let's just put it in this package to make it, better. And, things like the Worldprofit Graphics Studio, autoresponder system. And by the way, we use this to do all of our graphics. Everything that we do. All my graphics are done in this now. I don't think I've used Photoshop other than to just do photo stuff with like my image that Sandy Hunter adds on to some stuff. But I don't use Photoshop for anything anymore. I just use Graphics Studio because I don't have to save the files anywhere, right? Like when you go into your graphics gallery, now this is included if you upgrade, but my graphics gallery here has everything already hosted, so I don't have to worry about links and stuff to the images. The images are already right here, and you just copy them, you can view them, you can create a splash page with them. That's all like if somebody said, I want you to create me a splash page in the landing page builder, I would come here instantly, and I might even go to the image library and just start with one of these because they're already done. And you can edit them, you can change them if you want. Okay? So they're all there. It's fantastic. So this is included in Platinum. And you can create Halloween stuff. You can just too many things. It's just endless what you can create. Okay, we've got ebook cover creator. We have a banner creator, right? And it's just unlimited what you can do with this thing. It's phenomenal. It really is. It's incredible what can be done. Worldprofit includes an autoresponder. And we have, again, I talked about this last week, but the autoresponder, what I like about it, not only is that I built it, which is also nice, but I kept it simple as I think an autoresponder can be. And it is very easy to use. And remember, we're here too. If you have, get stuck on something, fill out a support ticket. I will probably, and most of you know me, when you send in a tech support ticket, I always ask, did you watch the help videos? So if you send in a support ticket, my little thing is just say, hey, I watched the help video, and I'm still, having trouble with it. Okay. So Joe says, we use the same resources that you have access to. Yeah, I noticed that the splash page builder won't let you upload your own photos. Absolutely, it will. All you have to do is go into the video studio here, the graphics studio, and upload your own image into what you build. Okay? The autoresponder is about $200 a year. But if you want to purchase the graphics studio, it's only about $15. And these are one-time fees. You don't have to pay again. But the autoresponder you would. You'd have to pay every year. Okay. And Joe says, I thought you were a coder. Yeah, I code in PHP and Cold Fusion, and of course every other programming language, Java, JavaScript, everything like that. I'm also WebRTC, so I do video, and I do chat, PubNub, ActionScript. I probably know 8 different computer languages that I use on a fairly regular basis. And I'm also a Bootstrap. I like to use Bootstrap to do my designs. And no, I don't bother with Python. I don't have any use for it. It's more of a drilling, data drilling and stuff. If there was something I needed to do that I couldn't do in any of the languages I know, I would probably use Python. But I don't have a need for it. Okay. Are there any other questions about anything? Okay, so the ClickBank Superstore and the Sales Manager are also included. The Advanced Ad Tracker. Okay, this is just if you're, you want more ad tracking and more capability, it's there for you. And 18 traffic injections every month. I wanted to show people this because everyone has access to traffic injections. Okay, so the way I get to it is I just go over here and advanced menu, go down to traffic injections right there. Make sure that you take your time and go through this because it's really worth it. Okay, you can use the multi-commissions area to sign up for these. And then every month you get a traffic injection. And if you are a platinum member, you get injections to all 18 sites, including solo ads and everything like that. And if you're a silver member, you get injections to the first 5 sites here. Okay, so they're there. They're not automatic. Okay, and the reason for that is simple. You can't automate something like this. I'd like to see people go in and set it up on their own, right? To control your business. All right, so it's all there for you. Okay, so Will says, you mentioned 3 recommended plugins for WordPress, Jetpack, WordFence, and All-in-One. Yes, absolutely. Those are the best ones. But Will, if you use Jetpack, they also have a security version. So you wouldn't need to use WordFence if you didn't want to. Okay? Nabila says, Ruby ads and Diamond are the only one the Worldprofit sites or other places. I ask because I'm promoting world traffic on these. No, Nabila. I'll tell you what you need to do, Nabila. Watch the help videos in each of those sections because the traffic comes from everywhere, all kinds of different sources. Okay? And you can go there easily by clicking on Diamond Rotator, and then you will see a help video, which will teach you where the traffic is coming from. Comes from all kinds of sites because you see people can put widgets and promote the rotators on their sites. Okay, so it's pretty incredible. Yeah, it's really something. Platinum VIP bonus area. I might be adding a really good Google traffic, like an entire program into the Platinum VIP bonus area, which is over here. I found one that I'm going to purchase, and I'll add it to this area, and that's only for Platinum members that have access to those things. And of course, if you're interested, there's 2 ways to upgrade. 2. 1, you can contact support for a 1-year quote, or just to ask questions about it. Or On your menu, if you scroll down where it says classic menu or the modern menu, you'll see a button up here that says upgrade. Click on that for these details. And you can immediately upgrade with one click, and you just do the payment. Okay. Denise, what a great question. How can you get 500 to 1,000 clicks a day? The best advice I can give you is using those tools under Cool Tools, just like in this right here under Promotion. Get good at it, and then you can do promotions to more sites. The idea is to do as much promotion as you can, for free, of course. You can also consider upgrading in sites that you like State-of-the-Art Mailer and Herculist and things like that. Okay, and then you'll get more clicks. It's just a matter of doing more sites, more promotion. Okay? And that's the thing. For Joe, years ago, somebody challenged me. They said, George, show me what you can do for free, without paying. And it was probably about 700 to 800 clicks a day. But I know how to use the software. I've got a lot of computers around me, and I actually made a sale. Dave Johnson can attest to that. I actually did that promotion for Dave in one day, and he got a sale. Just got lucky, I admit. But Dave came in and he had these really valid, Dave had a really good letter he sent me, and it said, listen, there's a million of you out there, and what makes you different, all this stuff, and I don't remember exactly what it was. So I said Sandy Hunter, I'll just put his ID in. I'm just going to go hard. And I just promoted. I put it everywhere I could, and I saw some associates sign up. And hey, I got lucky. But that's just the way it is with this type of thing. The more you do it, the luckier you get sometimes. So it does work. But it does take time. It's really tough. But if you can swing upgrades, the place to go is right here under the training, under the top safe lists, top exchanges. If you're going to put your money anywhere, these places are number one. These places are all recommended. But also you can branch out from here too, just like I said in the slide here. You can go faster. You can tap into new sources, new markets, and fish new ponds. And so with Joe, yeah, that's easy hits for you. I haven't used them for a while. I used to have campaigns running there all the time. Dave Johnson, I believe you use YouTube. You do some videos and you've got a channel, I'm sure. I've seen some associates come in through your YouTube promotion. So you see, Joe, that's what it's all about. It's about expanding, doing social media, that kind of a thing. You'll eventually get your first few sales. Yeah, Facebook's huge. Totally free to post to groups. Just don't overdo it. I always say don't overdo it. And then the one other thing that I would say is ask yourself how you came to find Worldprofit. How did it happen? That's a big question that I always ask people when we'll get people coming into the live business center. And they'll say, I don't think this works. And I love when they say that because you go, well, how'd you get here? What do you mean, how did I get here? Well, you had to get here somehow. How'd you find out about us? Probably didn't Google us because I don't put a big thing into Google. Like we don't have any Google ads running or anything like that. It's always through a safe list or something. And then they go away, right? Like, well, yeah, I don't count. What you guys are teaching doesn't work. Like, okay, I think it works. It works pretty good. So, you know, ask yourself, how did you get here? What made you convert? Or what made you sign up as an associate? We don't have anybody that can't be an associate first, right? So, and yeah, Dave, that's true. Quora and these places that allow you to comment and post, anything you can get out there. It does work, believe me. But it's hard work. And that's why years and years ago, you would see these companies pop up and they would do they had the raw stuff going on. Before COVID, of course, they would have their conventions. And I'm not going to mention their names because I think we all know who, a couple of companies I'm talking about. And they're gone. They're gone because they only last so long, convincing people how easy it is. And they all get them in this big auditorium and everybody's running out, oh, I can't wait. And as they're running out the door, you go, well, wait a minute, how much did you pay for this? And $6,000, but it was worth it. I'm part of the whatever. And you go, oh, okay. Well, then you see them 6 months later and they're like, I don't want to answer any questions. Oh, so did the easy way not work? No, it didn't. It's hard work. And that's why people, thank goodness, we still have surgeons and lawyers and doctors and professional people teaching children in school. Because if everybody was just getting instantly rich, we wouldn't have those people. They'd all be doing this, right? Sitting at home making the millions. So take it that way. And Sandy says, yeah, you can just post, comment, hashtags. Instagram is fantastic. You can use those graphics in the image gallery there. And yeah, Luther, we're here for long term. I didn't mention this. I forgot to mention this. Linda Elsie won the sales contest again in March, and March was an exploding month of sales. Absolutely massive sales in March. It was phenomenal. And so congratulations, Linda, as usual. Linda, she came here the same way as Dave. It was 12 years ago, I think. It's like you people, I got taken by other companies for 10 grand. I think you said 10 grand. And back then we were still working our way through video, and she came in and saw the live business center. And that's what changed everything. She said, this is unreal. You guys have somebody sitting in here. Yeah, we do. It's like a store, We originally, since I have a few minutes here, let me give you a blast, because I'm very sure we're the very first affiliate program in existence on the internet. And we didn't call, say, the people that referred to us, and made commission, they were called dealers. And we still have dealers, the word dealers everywhere. And they came as a result of somebody saying, well, I bought your package. And if I refer somebody, can I get a cut? And we called him a dealer. We just said, okay, well, you can be a dealer. And it all came from cars. And we had the show home package that was from real estate. We didn't have anything to go by. So we grabbed these words and phrases from car dealerships, and there was no Amazon or anything. We didn't have it. There were no sites online, man. There was like 5,000 websites in existence. So we didn't have anyone to kind of look at. So we called them dealers. and then we called associates because they originally were called dealers. But then we had to say, well, they're free dealers or they're silver dealers. What are we going to do here? So we called the free ones associates. And then we had our silver, and then the platinum came. That's how it all happened. Yep, quite a thing. Yes, and Linda was, I remember you were frustrated, as everyone was. Sandy and I deal with some tech support tickets that would, if we didn't have this thickness to us now where we accept the beatings, we would really be mean people, because we get beaten down probably 3 times a day. I mean, when you have 50, 60,000 people, coming at you, right? You got your Facebook and all this. You're going to take a good beating. And something would be wrong if we didn't have these mad people come, because they're just frustrated, right? They've been in 15 programs, nothing's working. And at least we give them a job and we say, do this, rather than, me sitting here with my suit on and the Maserati, in the big mansion. And, it's just, let me tell you, it all works. It's just great. It's so easy to be wealthy online, and 30,000 a month is possible, and all this crap. And they've been seeing this garbage for months, if not years. And then they come to us and we say, well, no, you got to work. I'm like, what? Work? One guy said, I want my 18 upgrades. So like, yeah, okay, well, here's the form. Oh, no, you do it. What do you mean? Do you want me to sign you up into all of 18 and check your email and what? Refund? But we didn't do that. The gentleman, after beating us down, we sent him these nice calming messages and said, just easy does it. Just settle down. Just calm down here. We're going to sign you up into one. Then we're going to learn how it works and then go on. And eventually the guy, now he's promoting and he's all happy. Oh, I love it. But after 26 years, it has no effect. We just help people. That's what we do. The most rewarding thing about doing this is just helping people out and saying, yeah, it's going to be work. Sorry. The dream will happen to work from home. We have many people doing it, but it's really, you got to get up every day and you got to work, got to send out your promos and do all that good stuff. All right. Hey, we're here 7 days a week. Constant. We don't take days off. I mean, it'd be like saying, well, what are you doing today? Well, I'm at home. Okay, are you taking a day off from home? What, to live outside? When you live in your business, it's hard to really tell people, well, I'm going to take a day off. Well, we have people coming in with support tickets constantly, and we're helping them out. So that's why we're here all the time. Okay. Sean says, I've got to figure out how to get sales part. Don't figure out the sales part. Figure out the leads, how to generate associates. Okay. Focus on that. The skill is in generating leads. That's where the skill is. The money and the commission and all that hopefully will come eventually when you get enough leads. But yeah, the leads part, keep that coming. And yeah, and Sean, you should look at our last support. I remember you now, Sean, wherever you're doing that promotion, a lot of them are just fake signups. So be careful with that one. And that goes for everyone. If you see that you're signing up like 25 people in a row and they're coming in quickly and none of them are, doing anything, that's where you got to kind of say, I don't think this is real. Okay, like, I don't know, if you sign up 5 people and only one, comes in and authenticates, it's still okay. It's still fine. A lot of people are busy these days, right? They use their phone, right? And they get an email and they sign up. And then they put their phone away, they get a call or they get a text message. So they're not going to actually log in for maybe another day, right? Does that make sense? Because people are all using mobile. We get a lot of people logged in with mobile phones. And they're on a bus or, somewhere, and they don't come in and do anything for, it could be a week. We've had people that have upgraded to silver after, one of our records was about 6 years. He's been an associate for 5 or 6 years. That happened about 2 months ago, actually. I couldn't believe it. Like, wow. So anyways, I'm going to leave everyone with that. Have a great Easter weekend. And every day gets better. And every question that I haven't answered or any issues that any of you have, fill out a support ticket and we'll get back to you. Okay? So yeah, like Dave says, stay safe and be happy and work hard.